Hey, random stranger! It is a very, very chilly morning, and the plan is to watch another anime movie, and this time Perfect Blue, directed by Satoshi Kon, who is renowned apparently for his quite eccentric works. If you're ready and have a copy of your own to follow along with, let's do this in three, two, one, play. Mm, sexy jazz. It's good stuff. Kingberg. Man, this is like a classic old movie. Just like the DVD black market. It's not even DVD, it's like mini discs. Hmm. Idle gossip. Hmm. Problematic fans. She's the one going solo. This is so stressful. Hmm. Seems like it's shaping up to be like a biting commentary on idol culture. It's sort of like the downsides. How does she travel on public transport without being recognized? It's classic Royal Road progression. Very common in Japanese idol songs. I like the melody. It's very classic, like 90s. Maybe people don't recognize them when they're in their normal clothes. Oh, God. classic. Like the idol themselves has no say in any of their career choices. Kind of just a product to be put out there, not to have opinions. What is wrong with that guy? Why is he on the inside of the rail? What? Where's security? Like proper security. It must be. Okay, there must be like those really like small idol groups. Is that a handbag on his shoulder? Or it's like a part-time security guy. 2.5 years? That's decent. Hmm. Don't know about that guy. Slash part-time security guard. Seems a little bit too obsessive. Like, if she sang this song, she's singing it to him personally. I don't know. Just don't get good vibes. Mima's room, is that kind of like her show or something? Online channel? Is this even set in an era where YouTube was a thing? Such a small apartment, just a small normal apartment with weird dolls. Such interesting shrine. Kind of looked like really traditional. Maybe it came from like a small town. Someone put a camera in a room? Or like shooting like a high, you know, high powered camera from across the apartment. Disposable. Oh god, the breathing calls. And of course, this type of stuff the police would just ignore until it's too late. Ugh. This is terrible. Just a slow descent into terror. That thing was in the internet? Oh man. So this stalker is like a cyberpunk, one of the OGs. Oh god. Oh God, I hope there's not too much of a parallel between what they're filming here and Mima's actual life. Shouldn't the manager be checking this website out? I guess no one really cares at this point because it's like, it's just the interwebs. Big shot director. Writer. Just so much groveling. Mm. Oh, whoa, what does that? Like some kind of powder? Man, I'd say she needs to report it, and she does, but you know that the police don't really. There was a long period of time that police did not take this stuff seriously. I mean, she doesn't really seem to care that much. Man, this is such a time capsule for what it actually was like back in the day. I don't know, this must be like in the 90s. It's just a prank. Someone just bled out on the floor. Yeah, I feel like she needs a lot more training warnings. Ah, man. I cannot imagine, like, when the internet first came in, just how much shit people had to go through before collectively we were like, okay, certain safety measures need to be put in place to stop people from being stalked and harassed and murdered. Okay, it's got to click. It's clicking soon. The sounds. She's never going to open her curtain again. Oh man, it has been. Man, this story is too real for too many people. It's just such a seedy industry. These guys. It's got like a bad eye. It's amazing how they've managed to make those sort of environments feel so suffocating just by showing like scenes from her everyday life. No. Yeah, that's already getting to her. Which is like fair. I can't believe she hasn't broken down before this. It's very sad, lonely piano notes. Oh man, that shot. Just eyes watching her. Oh my god. That's that guy. Man. Oh my god, he stuck it there. Just that clip on the wall of the lift. Mm. It's interesting how they splice in the memories with the current day. Damn. Regrets. Because it is such a huge risk, you know. Better the devil you know. Mm, creepy, creepy guy. And the amount of effort to be everywhere where she is, to find out her schedule, and also to do a casual hit and run. Oh my god. I mean, she's speaking from personal experience. Hmm. It's like watching a really, really slow train wreck. She's just trying to make it happen. Oh no. Hmm. It's still like traumatizing having to film something like this, even though you know it's just, a scene. They even have like a sensitivity like person on the set. Probably not. They probably weren't a thing in the 90s. Rumi's like, oh my god. Okay, this is all like very real. This is so hard to watch. Oh my god, this is so hard to watch. There's so many people on this scene. God. You fucking asshole. It's like, oh, this is a great idea. There's such a freaking long scene. There's a guy with the camera. She's like, Outer Life is pretty good compared to this. Although that also has its downsides. Ugh, the whole freaking industry is messed up. God, that was such a freaking long scene, guys. Yep, definitely achieved its goal of making us super uncomfortable. Look, either Rumi is like, I cannot believe that I let this happen to my girl, or she's feeling something deeper on a personal level. I know nothing about the film industry, but hopefully, like, things have progressed a lot where actors who have to film these scenes are protected a lot more, even just like psychologically, right? I mean, she seems fine here, but you just never know. Dead fish. Yeah, that was definitely the straw that broke the camel's back. It's like this is not just about the fish. This is everything. Oh my god, I thought there was gonna be like a dead animal on her bed. There's only two left. Oh god. Ugh. Classic psycho room with all the pictures plastered everywhere. She's just obsessed with this website. It's interesting that the voice of her past idol image, it's coming from the obsessed guy, but she is also projecting it as well because it's like the image. And the use of like creepy music is so spot on. This is not a movie made with a happy ending in mind. Just one long downward spiral. Oh my god, actual murder. That's the writer. There's no security cameras. Probably doesn't even know that's her song. Oh, he should not have gone in the lift. Ah. Yeah. So this is the point where they call the police, and the police are like, yeah, maybe we should look into it. You know, when someone's dead. Right? Don't tell me that they don't. They have to open an investigation into this. This is insane. Yeah. These guys, it's like it's interesting that they're kind of being used as the general blabber, you know, that goes on with all this gossip, all this murky shit that happens. It's kind of like casual banter, and then you just forget about it and go on with your day. This guy, this manager is a shit manager. Oh my god. Why don't you smile? Smile more. Just like walk out of the car. Okay, so other than Rumi, who doesn't really seem to have much power or say, there's no one looking out for this girl. It's, you know what? These types of shots are fine. It's just, it's like, depends on who it is and how secure they are and like why they're doing it. You know, it's all about context. I'll not exert myself and dress casually. Whoa, that is a full on nude like shot. Wait, is this another like scene? It's so messed up. Like to him, he's doing her a huge favor. Shepherding her back to her true calling. I mean, that was such a direct parallel to like the rape scene. Me mania. Oh my god. Oh, he's gonna kill her. Uh, yep. I mean, what else could happen? Mm. There's that common theme where like we're all very complex people. There isn't just one version of ourselves. And there's also the element of choice, you know. It's just one of those situations where you can't just blame one person for this happening to her. It's just series of decisions that all clash together, and then it's gonna end in this girl being dead. And then there's these two just living their best lives. I mean, it's gonna make her even sadder, right? It's like, this is the life I could have still been living. And he's still like, she's fine. Nothing's wrong with her. What happened? Did he stop? She's not dead. I mean, you mean she's traumatized? I mean, you think? It's like, yeah, just ignore it. Just ignore it. That's such bad advice. Man, it's also the strain of just like putting up this front for everyone else so that they don't think you're crazy. Even though she is going a little bit crazy. Man, this is a weird, weird time loop. Yo, you gotta be like, she made a teacup explode in her hands. She's like, I don't know what's real anymore, so I need to feel pain. Oh my god, she's reading this every night and she's like, that's who I am. And I don't know what I am. The big body box. Is that a gun in their hand? Nope. Oh, oh my god. He's doing the same thing to everyone, like his stuffed up eye. Oh, oh, I can't watch this. She's doing it to the photographer. Did she actually do that? Is she dreaming that she's doing it? Does it even make a difference anymore? I think she wants to do it. Unless it was the security guy who did it. But because he's doing it on her behalf. This is all your fault, dude. I mean, I know it's unfair to say that, but he played a big part. It's also negligence, right? He also could have just put it there as well. He's trying to make her think that she's the one who's doing all this stuff, right? This is like mind games on a really messed up level. God. Oh my god, what if she actually ends up killing him? For real. The same weapon. Damn, we're not even getting, because we're experiencing life as she is. It's like she can't even, her memories are just all over the place. Oh, they're using her actual name in the drama? Oh, it's because it's this story is basically her own life playing out in real life. And ironically, as this is a huge success, it's actually what's playing out in her real life. She's like, I am getting split personality disorder. how can they not see that she is incredibly disturbed? Everyone's just kind of sweeping it under the carpet. It's just a too hard basket, you know? Just grip on reality is gone. Asshole. God. What can you do? It's like reenacting the scene. Oh my god. He finally speaks. Damn. She's dodging. She's dodging. Oh, remind me, why are we watching this again? Stab him in the other eye. She is never going to recover from this. I mean, maybe if they actually had proper therapy. Oh my god. It just never ends. Wow, that was actually part of the drama. Was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. She just imagined the everyone like clapping for her at the end. What did she do with the body? Just The thing is, you don't even know if that happened. I mean, at this point to her, it doesn't really matter because she doesn't know either. She just knows that she just knows that she's terrified and someone's terrorizing her. Rumi is like her one solid thing, and even she's not that solid. Okay, she replaced the fish. How did she get the number? Oh my god. Oh, she killed both of them. Oh my god, she's gonna kill Rumi. Even when that crazy fan is dead, it's like his crazy stuff lives on in her because he got to her. Oh, and in her head it's all self-defense, but she's actually just killing Rumi. Did she just fall down to the lower level? She's doing all this barefoot. I mean, conveniently just a mountain of trash bags. It's just, I guess it's too late for anyone to be out and about. Just gonna get hit by a truck. I mean, I'm assuming those are all the injuries that she sustained, just falling off tall buildings. Oh my god. Where did all the cars go? Why is this happening? Oh my god, idle lights. And even then, she didn't want her idol self to die. She's too attached to it. There's no one next to her. I was just like, did Rumi just try and save her and then ended up getting killed? We will never know. Because we're sucked into her reality now. Clearly made to like fuel speculation and theories. It's great and terrifying. I'm so uncomfortable. Just as planned. I guess it just ends with her being institutionalized. What? Oh my god. Oh my god, was it Ruby? Oh shit. That last bit wasn't, it was actually happened. Oh my god. Literally like the reveal in the last 2 minutes. It makes you completely rewrite the movie as it happened in your head. I'm just gonna take a minute because I feel like my brain just got lit on fire. Originally, I was like, okay, everything that happened after she had to film the rape scene, I thought was her taking on the persona of like this crazed fan who's trying to protect her image as Mima, the pop idol. She's created this like persona of a crazy fan. I mean, he did exist at the beginning, but I think she took on his craziness. Just like what happened in the drama that she was filming. She took on that mania personality to go on and murder the screenwriter, the photographer, her manager. But then I don't know if that last part where the crazed fan comes back and tries to, reenact everything and get rid of her. That seemed to me like it happened. But then Rumi was the one who was chasing her and trying to kill her and taking on the personality of Mima, the pop idol. He wanted to kill her. Because there was all these hints at the beginning already of Rumi protecting Mima, the pop idol. She was standing up for her, disagreed with the other manager's decision to give up her singing and go the acting path. So was Rumi somehow the crazed fan? She was the one who set up the website. I mean, she was the one who was teaching Mima how to use the interwebs. And then she just went back home and typed up all those like fake emails, from the real Mima. So if we place Rumi as the antagonist right from the very beginning, I feel like the movie makes a whole lot more sense. That was crazy. I You know what? All the way to the end of the movie, I was like, oh my God, this is just one sorry, sad, tragic, like, film. And it's true, but then the reveal right at the end of Rumi being the one who was mentally disturbed. I mean, so was Mima, but she obviously made it through in the end, hopefully after a lot of therapy. That reveal just made the entire movie blow my mind. Like, it's just such a well-timed, well-paced reveal that makes the whole movie just worth it. Not that it wasn't worth it before. Like, even if that reveal hadn't happened, I think it would have been a very powerful statement about the pitfalls of fame and of having these crazed fans who are overprotective of their idols, and of like the just the incredible mental pressure that idols slash actors have to go through to attain success. But with that twist at the end, with the Rumi twist, it just elevates that messed upness and the obsessiveness and the inability to let go of idols, and the feeling of personal success. It just elevated all of that tragedy to another level. I'm in shock. Like, I am thoroughly disturbed, and I would say that that is the best sign of this movie being a masterpiece of a psychological thriller. The great thing about this movie is how it traps us inside of Mima's head as well. There are all these cutscenes, like just these very abrupt cutscenes between things that appear to be happening in reality versus Mima's hallucinations. We also see like a lot of her seeing Mima, the pop idol, in reflections and stuff, and also, doing the whole creepy floating thing. It's just the way that progressively, I think after like the 20 or half an hour mark, progressively the movie makes us just as disoriented and disturbed and terrified as Mima herself. That's where I'm at this point. I guess that's the genius of this movie. For the longest time, at least all the way up until the end, we can't really tell whether it's Mima herself who actually committed all those crimes, all those murders. At some point, we are 90% sure that it's the crazed fan from the beginning who is doing it. But then, even that, as you know, a solid foundation of, okay, this is what's happening, slowly disintegrates and is deconstructed. Every minute that we realize that a lot of this stuff is actually occurring in her own head as well. That's effective horror. It's like using the growing uncertainty around what's actually real and what's not, and weaponizing that uncertainty until we're just totally lost inside this psychological breakdown. Okay, so where I'm at now, and I may be wrong on this, and I feel like this film, again, was made so that there are several fan theories that could have substance to it. The ambiguity is built in, but the reveal at the end of Rumi being the crazed fan, I loved. I don't know if love is even the right word to describe this movie, but I was so impressed how that recontextualized everything. And now my mind is just rewinding really quickly back through all of the scenes where Rumi, I even said it during the movie, like Rumi is Mima's only solid support. And even that just rotted away right at the end. So everything she said about like protecting Mima and protecting her reputation and how we're meant to be protecting the celebrities under our management, that was, if you recontextualize it in the crazed fan context, it's just a complete psychological restructuring of the narrative. So I'm assuming that last scene where Rumi was dressed up in Mima's clothing and almost embodying Mima's pop idol the way that she always imagined it to be, I'm assuming that was the moment where we returned to actual reality and just the extent of the parasocial relationship that Rumi had with Mima becomes fully displayed. But even then, even through like this whole chasing scene where Rumi was, basically forcing Mima to jump off the balcony and ended up on the road, even then we were like, okay, this is all happening in Mima's head and she is actually the one who is chasing Rumi, and poor Rumi is getting stabbed and is going to die a horrific death. And then the flip right at the end where we see that it's not actually Mima, the one who was institutionalized, but Rumi. And Mima's just this strong, confident woman now. She's lived through absolute hell. And she's like, I'm the real Mima. Being able to say that, man, the flip is insane and I'm still recovering from it. And now I'm just questioning my own take on the film and how I saw it, because the revelation right at the end, it kind of forces us to question everything that we've seen up until this point and how we've been experiencing it. Were Mima's hallucinations, were they Rumi's projections onto her? How much of the stalking, the fax machine, the breathing on the phone, how much of that were just projections? But then it makes sense that a lot of those things did actually happen because, again, Rumi was the one, I'm assuming, who had access to Mima's apartment. Yeah, this film has me questioning just everything, which just goes to show how successful it is, because it makes us question like how much of what we saw on screen was really just Rumi projecting all of her twisted obsessions and fantasies through Mima. Like, I don't know. The final thing I'd say, and I think there's a lot more to say about this film, and I'd be really curious to see people's opinions on this, is I think it does an excellent job through the psychological horror, through all of the terrible shit that happens, is that it is a concise, very effective indictment on the entire system of idol culture that is built on dehumanizing girls, the way that performers are treated as these commodities to earn profits, and how everything that we see on the screen, this peppy idol culture, or like the actors that we watch perform, a lot of that, or all of it really, is crafted very meticulously in order to get fans to act and feel a certain way. And often there is a huge psychological toll to pay for the people who are carrying this entire system on their shoulders, mainly the idols themselves. Sometimes it's very hard to make judgment calls because idols also do have choice, right? Like they can choose to take on certain projects, and they should be able to choose the projects they think will enhance their personal careers. But it's just such a risky endeavor so much of the time because you never know how things will turn out. You never know like what kind of psychological toll, again, or psychological burden it will place on you after you've done with the work. And you, again, cannot control so many factors, including how fans will respond. And amongst, like, the huge blurry blob that is fandom, you just don't know if there's a tiny, tiny subset of crazy people who will carry out all of the horrific things that idols have had to go through in the past and do still go through now. All of the stalking, the threats, the judgments, the invasiveness, and the lack of privacy that idols have to deal with. Even just, those three guys that kept making snide comments about Mima's career trajectory and how, oh, I bet Mima's fans are crying right now. Those three guys? I think they were also all part of it. It's kind of like a mirror that turns slowly on us too, because I'm sure a lot of us have made snide comments and remarks about actors or idols or singers or whatever, and then kind of just gone on with our lives, not realizing that it kind of adds to that whole edifice of exploitation and just a kind of voyeuristic lens on people's lives. I don't know. I just feel so dirty watching this movie because it's so real. Let us not forget that this was set in an age where the internet was just starting and people were like, what is a URL? Fast forward, 20, 30 years later, and I'm pretty certain that the internet age and the age of social media and all that has dramatically worsened the extent to which parasocial relationships take place and can thrive. And this film, you could say, is just prophetic. The way that Mima's terrifying experience is so much more magnified today, given the technological advances that humans have made. Perfect Blue was a great representation of, the dark side of not just idol culture and fame, but I guess generally the way that we consume entertainment media and, potentially obsess over and in all sorts of ways dehumanize the people that provide this sort of entertainment. It's a constant check that we have to make on ourselves and on the people around us and society in general, that at the end of the day, we see the people on our screen as just that, people, actual human beings with actual lives and feelings and emotions and struggles and a need for privacy. I did like, and I am hanging on to the fact that at the end of the movie, with Mima saying, like, I'm the real Mima, it ended the movie on a hopeful note, that people can survive these things and grow stronger because of them. But it's also a message of that requires a lot of people to get together to stand up and be like, this is not okay. The way that we dehumanize and commodify people is not okay. And, it takes time to build support networks and legal protections and all sorts of other protections to ensure that this doesn't happen to anyone who chooses, rightfully so, to be in the entertainment industry. Let me know what you think. I think I should put a cap on the words just coming out of my mouth now and just really sit in this whole disturbing movie that we just watched. Yeah, take care. Go out and sniff the flowers. Just live life. And God, just enjoy the rest of your day. I think I'm gonna go get another coffee. Bye.